I would say about 80% of the people in the gallery are wearing pink, and pink is the signature color of the decedent, in this case, Athena Strand. And they have been asked repeatedly over the last 3 years to do pink outs, wear pink in support of Athena. And so we just want the record to reflect the number of people that are here in the gallery that are wearing pink, just in case it becomes an issue later on.
I don't see anything in the clothing that indicates any type of...
Whoa, look at that. A sea of pink filling the courtroom. Clearly a visual show of support for Athena Strand. But remember, while the jury sees it, legally it's not influencing their decision. This is all about making a record, just in case someone tries to argue bias later.
advocating for a certain position or anything like that, so your notice is noted. Are we ready for the jury?
Ready, Your Honor.
You ready?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, let's go to work.
Ready, Judge?
Just right here. Yeah. All rise for the jury, please. Everyone may be seated. Good morning. We are ready to proceed. I apologize for the delay. I need all of you to raise your right hands for me, please. Do you and each of you solemnly swear or affirm that in the case of the state of Texas versus Tanner Lynn Horner, you are a true verdict render according to the law and the evidence to help you God? I do.
This is the moment the jury officially pledges to follow the law and the evidence. Think of it like the opening scene in a thriller. You know things are about to get intense, and every word counts. All
right, everyone may be lower your hand. Mr. Horner, if you would stand, please. Mr. Berry, you may arraign the defendant.
Thank you. May it please the court?
Yes, sir.
In the name and by authority of the state of Texas, the grand jury for the county of Wise, state of Texas, duly selected, impaneled, sworn, charged, and organized as such during the January term AD 2023 of the 271st Judicial District Court for said county, upon their oaths present in and to said court at said term, that Tanner Lynn Horner, hereinafter styled defendant, on or about the 30th day of November 2022, and before the presentment of this indictment in the county and state aforesaid, did then and there intentionally cause the death of an individual, Athena Strand.
This is chilling. The indictment lays out the alleged actions in detail. Strangling, smothering, even using the defendant's body. In legal terms, this is why it's a capital murder case. Premeditated and horrifyingly deliberate.
By strangling and or smothering and or asphyxiating Athena Strand with the defendant's hand, the defendant's foot, and or the defendant's body, and the defendant was in the course of committing or attempting to commit kidnapping of Athena Strand, and signed against the peace and dignity of the state by the foreperson of the grand jury.
A guilty plea. That's huge. No drawn-out first phase of the trial. No debate on whether he committed the crime. The jury now moves straight to the question everyone's holding their breath for: punishment.
Mr. Horner, to the charge of capital murder, you may plead guilty or not guilty. What is your plea?
Guilty, Your Honor.
Thank you. I will accept your plea. You may be seated. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, when a defendant pleads guilty to an offense, I have done admonishments to him outside of your presence and am satisfied that this guilty plea is given freely and voluntarily. So as we get into the trial,
Here's the twist. Even though the guilt is settled, the jury still has to weigh everything carefully. Aggravating factors, mitigating factors, the life of Athena Strand, and yes, the circumstances of the crime. It's a heavy responsibility, one that decides a life or death sentence.
I will give you an instruction at the appropriate time for you to find him guilty. Okay? There will no longer be a first phase of the trial to where you will be determining whether or not guilt has been proved beyond a reasonable doubt. I will give you an instruction to find him guilty.
Courtroom drama doesn't always need suspenseful debate. Sometimes it's the weight of the facts and the responsibility on the jury that keeps everyone on edge. This is the part of trial where tension isn't just cinematic. It's very real.
So now your sole duty will be to listen to all of the evidence that is going to be presented to you, because you will be using that evidence to determine the proper punishment to be assessed. You will hear the evidence in the same manner, I anticipate, had Mr. Horner pled not guilty. You may use that evidence in your determination in answering the questions that we talked about to you in the individual jury selection interviews. Okay? So I just wanted to let you know you're going to hear the evidence, but you're only going to be dealing with punishment. All right? State which